You probably came across the Kalogeras sisters and thought, okay, what are they actually doing that I'm not? Because it's not giving, I spent 3 hours getting ready. They can literally be in sweatpants, barely any makeup, just chilling, and still look like a Victoria's Secret model. It's giving, I woke up, drank water, minded my business, and still look unrecognizable. Like their skin is glowing, their hair is effortlessly defined, and their energy feels light and alive in the most natural way. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing the sisters' beauty secrets on how they keep that soft, effortless glow and naturally magnetic beauty that just pulls you in without them even trying. Skincare. One thing that really stands out about the sisters is their clear, glowy skin. And what a lot of people don't realize is that they seem to keep their skincare very simple and gentle, especially since they have sensitive skin. So instead of using harsh or overly complicated routines, they focus on soft, skin-friendly products that don't irritate or overwhelm the skin. It's usually the basics: gentle cleansers, lightweight moisturizers, and SPF. Nothing too heavy or packed with strong ingredients all at once. That's really why their skin always looks so calm, smooth, and fresh, because it's being treated with care, not overworked with too many products.
To moisturizer, I use this moisturizer right now, 𝕊𝕋𝕸𝕄𝔼.
𝕊𝕋𝔸𝕄𝔻, they use the same skin products as me.
Or 𝕊𝕋𝕸𝕄𝔻, I don't really know the right pronunciation. It's the hydration one, I don't know how to pronounce it. Then I go in with this.
And honestly, that's a good reminder that sometimes less really is more, especially when your skin needs a little extra gentleness. Makeup. When you look at the Kalogeras sisters, their makeup is all about enhancing their features, and Sunday's routine is a perfect example of that. Sometimes she starts with a skin tint, especially when she wants a more even, dewy base. It's super lightweight and just smooths everything out without looking heavy. But most of the time, she actually goes straight in with concealer instead of foundation. She uses 2 concealers, the Haus Labs concealer in the inner corner and outer edge of her eyes, and the Hourglass concealer more toward the center.
I actually recently just started using this. I place that in my inner corner and outer edge of my eye, and I put Hourglass right here. I blend my concealer with a beauty blender. I just find like it blends way better for me. My trick for my under eyes is after I put on one layer, I will like do another dot and I let it dry while I do my contour.
She lets the concealer sit while she moves on, so it gives more coverage without looking heavy. For contour, she uses the LYS contour stick in the shade Harmony, applying it to add warmth and structure to her face instead of doing anything too harsh.
You see me in a video and I look really orange. It's because I put too much of this on.
Then she goes in with blush, starting with the Charlotte Tilbury Pinkgasm, placing it higher on her cheekbones to lift her face. She blends that out with her fingers to keep it soft and natural. To set her under eyes, she uses the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Powder, which gives that smooth, blurred look.
It has such a nice blurring effect under my eyes. I'm just gonna put on some Dior. I use the Hourglass brush. This is gonna sound a little bit crazy, but
she doesn't stop at one blush. She layers multiple. She adds the Anastasia Beverly Hills blush in Pink Dahlia on top because she says her makeup fades fast, so layering helps it last longer.
On like multiple blushes, I feel like it lasts longer.
For lips, she lines them with Makeup Forever 606, adds a Huda Beauty lip product, and finishes with a Tower 28 gloss in shade Oat for that soft, glossy finish. She fills in her brows and sets them with the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter, because she says her brows tend to drop throughout the day. For extra detail, she sometimes adds fake freckles using an Anastasia Beverly Hills brow product in medium brown, placing them across her nose and cheeks for a natural look. For her eyes, she curls her lashes and applies mascara, usually a non-waterproof one for every day, but waterproof when she's filming. She also uses an Hourglass gel liner and a white Annabelle liner in her waterline to brighten her eyes. Hair routine. When it comes to hair, the Kalogeras sisters are really known for their soft, defined curls, and Ellie's routine is a big part of that. She always starts by soaking her hair with water, not just a little damp. Her hair is fully wet, because that's what helps bring her natural curl pattern back and makes everything easier to style. Then she splits her hair into sections so she's not trying to do everything at once. This helps her focus on each part and make sure the curls come out even all around. Once she's working on a section, she goes in with a curl cream to add moisture and help define the curls. After that, she layers another product on top, something with a bit more hold, to keep the curls in place and give them shape. She brushes through the section to detangle and spread the product evenly, then goes back in and separates the curls so they don't clump too much. After she's done that across her whole head, she adds a light gel and sometimes mousse to help everything last longer and give her hair more volume. Then she scrunches her hair using a microfiber towel or her hands, which helps the curls form and bounce up more. When it comes to drying, she diffuses her hair to bring everything together and enhance the curl pattern. She usually flips her hair over while diffusing to add more volume, and once it's dry, you can really see how defined and full her curls look. Nails. When it comes to nails, it's something people don't always think about, but it really changes your whole look. If you've seen Ellie from the Kalogeras Sisters, her natural nails are always so long, clean, and healthy looking. Like they don't look forced or damaged. They just grow really nicely and are always kept in perfect shape. And if you want to grow your natural nails like that, it really comes down to care and patience. The most important thing is keeping your nails moisturized. Cuticle oil every day helps your nails grow stronger and prevents them from snapping as easily. You also want to stop habits that weaken them, like using your nails to open things or peeling things with them. Small things like that slow your growth down a lot. Ellie has also mentioned using BIAB, which is a builder gel. It's basically a protective layer over your natural nails that helps them grow underneath without breaking. It keeps them strong while still looking natural and clean. And even when people use acrylics or press-ons, what really matters is keeping your nails maintained. Because having your nails done, whether natural or artificial, makes a huge difference in how put together you feel. Confidence. Confidence feel real. It's not something they switch on or off. It's just who they are depending on the moment. A lot of their confidence comes from not being afraid to take up space. Whether they're being playful, dramatic, or just talking normally, they don't hold back how they express themselves. They don't try to shrink their personality to fit a certain image, and that's a big part of why people are drawn to them. They also don't seem overly worried about how they're coming across all the time. They'll joke, be silly, or be expressive without overthinking it, and that comfort in themselves makes everything they do feel natural. So their confidence isn't just about how they look. It's really rooted in their personality. They're confident because they're fully themselves, whether that's loud, soft, funny, or serious in the moment. A lot of confidence really is fake it till you make it. You might not wake up feeling your best every day, but when you take a time to do those small things, this will start to shift how you see yourself. And realistically, it's hard to feel confident if you're not putting in any effort at all. That doesn't mean you need to be fully done up every day, but taking care of your appearance shows in your energy. It makes you stand a little different, act a little different, and people pick up on that. So those were some of the Kalogeras Sisters' beauty tips and little things they do to maintain that soft, effortless look. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.